Hi guys, welcome to Brewski with Banks. Today my guest, what can I say about my guest? I don't even know what to say. He is an incredible musician, one of my favorite musicians. We collaborated a lot together. He's one of the virtuoso guitar players in India and the world. Please welcome Rhythm Shaw.
Hey everyone, I'm glad to be here.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you for coming.
man, pleasure. And so cool to see this mug is damn cool.
Yeah,
Brewskis
na?
with Banks.
Yeah, it's a good brew also.
Yeah.
Is the coffee okay?
Yes.
I made it. It's the first time I made coffee for an episode.
Really?
Yeah, normally somebody else makes.
No, in the beginning, I think you were making it.
Not for the
Like 5,
podcast.
7 years. Yeah.
7 years ago,
back.
yes. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's start. How did music start for you?
It was there in the family. I mean, my dad is a musician, so grew up listening to music. What I know is when I was born, under my pillow, he kept one notation book and couple of picks, and that was on in the hospital bed.
Oh,
Yeah, so I think it started from there straight up, and then again my mom told me so many stories about how the initial, when I was 1 year old, 2 years old or something, he would always hold me, and would sing all the Konokol stuff, would sing a lot of jazz stuff that he was learning from Cartoon Kito that time.
wow. Okay.
And of course, some other songs, Bollywood music and whatnot. I think that just got,
So melodies.
yeah,
And,
melodies and all of that stuff, the rhythmic stuff, melodies and whatnot. And then I think I started when I was 3. I'm actually playing, holding an instrument. Instrument was, of course, much bigger than me.
yeah.
But kind of connected with it straight up.
So did he show you? Or you just picked up on your own?
I mean, I was seeing him doing it all the
Right,
time.
right.
So it was more like me trying to imitate what he was trying
Correct.
to do. I mean, I have a picture where he's sitting on his chair with his, not computer back then, but Tascam, that
Those players.
4-track
Yeah,
recorder.
yeah.
And he had a staff notation book with his pen. I'm trying to do the exact same thing on my art book with the pen, scribbling, and I don't know, it's just
Yeah,
marks all over the place, and just trying to do what he was doing.
Mhm.
So that's exactly how it started.
So basically, even before you can remember, you were holding a guitar.
Yeah. And this company called Yamaha, not Yamaha,
Yamaha.
from Calcutta, they are very good friends with my dad. And so what dad used to buy all these guitars from abroad and give it to them to study, so that they can make guitars, and cheaper guitars, which is to actually, I would say, thanks to them, for a lot of people who couldn't afford good guitars, expensive guitars, they would buy those 2,000-3,000 worth
So
guitar.
they could
and-
have a musical instrument.
exactly,
that
and that's
played.
how they started it.
Right.
And they were starting with good instruments because dad got Yamaha to check how it's done, the bracings and whatnot. So they made me a really small guitar, and there was no guitar lily back then, but I had one.
Yeah.
It was custom made for me. So
Is it still there? No.
I don't
think so?
think
No?
I don't think it's there. It's broken. It's not that well made. But yeah, started with that,
Yeah.
and I think at the same time he took me to Pandit Kumar Bose, and just to introduce me to the rhythmic side of music.
Right.
So started with tabla as well.
So your actual proper training started with tabla before guitar, you think?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely, because guitar was more like a toy for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's always there on the
Yeah.
bed, wherever.
And dad's instrument,
Dad's
yeah.
instrument. So I'm just having fun with it. But tabla was more like a serious instrument which I have to practice every day, sit with it, listen to, and had a teacher, not a dad.
Yes.
So he was strict.
Yeah.
He's still strict.
Yeah. He's an epic player. So,
yeah,
yeah.
incredible. What a beautiful start to how disciplined you have to be in terms of, to get there. Or
So that had a lot to do with your practice concept?
yes,
Hmm.
I think that's how it started in terms of understanding how to practice. And if you know how to practice, you can get to some level quicker than the other guys, because you just know that you have to push this much,
Yeah.
or you don't have to learn a song already. Those things are already, I knew it, and I wasn't forcing myself to learn a song because I was like, okay, in a couple of years I know I'll be able to do it. But now, let's just practice the exercises to get there. And also Dad helped to kind of push me to, and guided me like how throughout.
So when you were learning tabla, were you just playing guitar for fun, or were you learning
Yes.
it? You were playing
Just for fun. Just for fun.
Right.
I mean, of course, I was trying to read. He was trying to teach me all of that stuff.
Okay.
But it wasn't like, I mean, with tabla, I had to practice every day for 2 hours. Like, it was okay if I didn't play guitar for 1 day or something.
Okay.
But tabla, I would come back from school. No, actually, I would come back from school at 11. I mean, so there are two, in Kolkata, there are two different timings for school. So from grade 1 to 5 is 7 to 11 in the morning, and then 12 to 5 for grade from 6 to 12 or whatever. So anyway, I would have to sit at 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. every day, no matter what. Have to practice, and we had a small temple room with so many god pictures. But I always used to imagine it as like audiences, you know.
Yeah.
It looked great sitting there in a dark room with all these small faces. You
High
can
level
see.
audience.
Yeah, very high level. They're judging you every minute. So, but then 7 to 9 was my practice time. And also there were situations when Dad's strict. So Dad was like, I'm going to put this agarbatti. You're not getting up until it's done completely. So it was like that. And
For
that was
tabla
only
practice.
with tabla. Yes, that
Right.
was only with tabla.
Okay, this I didn't know. I thought it was for some general guitar.
No.
But wow, okay, it was for tabla.
Yes, it was only for tabla. And actually for tabla, I felt like you need a little more practice. More practice than guitars. I
to
was
get a
doing
sound,
both.
no?
To get the sound, yes. It's really physical. Like it's a, even though you're sitting, I remember when I didn't play for like a week, I just couldn't play at that same speed with that same intensity. The sound was different.
Yeah.
That week changed everything. And with guitars, it doesn't happen really like that. Maybe you're a little rusted, but you play for 15 minutes and you warmed up and
Right.
you're back at it. But
Okay.
with tabla, you have to. And physical, so physical, and it's a instrument made up with leather. It's a different kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know,
So just
altogether.
with your finger, I mean the touch to articulate each bowl,
Yes.
each with your fingers, takes a long time, no? Each bowl to get it exactly
To
what it
get
should sound
that
like.
na itself took me so many months
Yeah.
to get the right sound. And it all looks like it's just couple of things, couple of bowls, right? But there are so many varieties. Once you get into it, then you know, like, okay, with one na you can have a dha or just a na or ti.
Yeah.
So many different ways to make that instrument sound different
Yeah.
with the same movement. So na, tin, tun, in that small like area of like on the tabla, you know, that you can get so many different sounds. So to get all of that, it took so long.
So how many years did you actually do proper? You were studying under Pandit Kumar Bose.
I learned for 11 years.
11 years.
From 2000 onwards and till 2011.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that time, how serious was guitar also happening simultaneously?
Yes, I mean guitar was fun. So I would do it without anybody asking me. And tabla I was forced to in a way sometimes.
Acha. So you were not, because you enjoyed playing guitar, no one was forcing you because you on your own were picking up the guitar and playing.
Yeah, kind of.
Right.
I mean, of course, Dad was like, okay, now you don't play this. You don't only look at Steve and try to learn his parts. You got to practice these exercises now. That happened, but guitar was more like, it's just there. You pick it up, start playing. Tabla was more like a religious thing. You'd go to the temple room, 7 to 9. Once you're out, you don't want to get in there till the next 7 p.m. comes. You know?
Okay.
So it was...
So that was more hardcore, regimented practice
yes.
for tabla.
Yeah.
And guitar was just playing.
Just playing.
And picking up. Dad used to show exercises.
Yeah, exactly. And tabla was also more like, I had this drone called Nagma.
Yeah.
And it is Nagma. And you have only this 8 different ragas that you can choose from. I used to love it, but then every time you to start like, oh, to us. Right. Pa, pa, da, 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 da. And you know it started. Okay, the journey has started. And next to us, you have to do this.
Correct.
And it was more serious than fun. Initial years.
But important, I think, if you look back, right?
I mean, I'm so thankful that Dad made me do this. And it not only helped me to kind of understand rhythm better, but also, how it helped me to actually start learning jazz music better, because you are also dealing with forms.
Yes.
So if you see Nagma,
Beat cycle.
Exactly. So 16 bars doesn't feel like I have to count 16 bars. Somehow I just know that's the 15 bar and the 16 bar is that, and it'll come back.
Right.
So that happened, I think, because of tabla and how I hear Nagma or heard Nagma for so many years.
Yeah.
It's weird, but somehow for me it
For sure, because when I hear Teen Tal, it's like the first beat is like the first bar of a song.
Exactly, right?
So you got
Correct.
16 bars and you naturally feel that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right. And you always know that second half of that 60, it just feels different. The Kali side of it.
Yeah.
Even while playing guitars, I mean, with the same form, I kind of play, it just takes me there. That there is a drop, and then again.
Yeah. So it's
there's
like a
that
mini
rise.
AABA.
Exactly. It is AABA.
Yeah. It is.
It is
Teen
AABA.
Tal.
So I think that's somehow helped me to understand
For sure.
jazz
it
music
has,
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you were obviously practicing, school is happening, when the guitar started to get more serious?
So
Did you stop tabla and start getting serious?
No, it was more like it was simultaneously I was doing both. But for the initial years, Dad made me practice some exercises and whatnot, and then I discovered. Then Dad got me some VHS and stuff, and then I think 2005 was that time when we got a computer and YouTube and all of that. Steve Vai happened. G3 1995, I guess, with Eric Johnson and Joe Satriani. And I think For the Love of God was the first track which I heard. I don't know, for some reason when we played that CD, it started from there, not from Joe.
Okay.
Joe was the first artist to play. I was like, I want to play like that. I want to sound like that. I want to look like that. I want to be on a stage with a band like that. All of that happened. And then I think that's how I picked up electric guitar. Before that, it was all acoustic, and Dad was very serious about no electric now.
Yeah.
Just play acoustic. Try to get your, sound right with an acoustic. And then I forced Dad. You have to get me an electric. I mean, we had an electric.
Yeah.
You have to let me play. And then he had this GT3 or something by Boss. Now there's GT1000. So time is fast. But anyway, GT3, and he made me a patch with full gain so that I get that feedback. Like how he showed it on the stage, he's moving from one place to another to get a different feedback. I'm like, that's what I want to do. Playing is okay, I will do it later. This is easy. With GT3. And I had no idea that you can't do that without an amp, without all of that, without a sustainer pickup. I mean, he had stuff like that, which made it. But somehow Dad pushed the gain so much. And it was so loud in the room that it started feeding back. And I enjoyed it so much. And I did it at least for a week. Just that. Whenever at home, plug it in, same patch, just enjoy standing in different places and get feedbacks. And I think that's how I started enjoying guitar more. And then got into electric guitar, bit of shredding, understanding how rock playing works. Mr. Big, as a band, I heard so much. Then the beautiful music, acoustic music by Tom Emanuel. Like what you can do with just one guitar. bass, melody, harmony,
Right.
rhythmic, percussive stuff, and just the overall flow of a song, of a tune that he portrayed. I mean, it was just incredible to see. I mean, before that, his inspiration was Chet Atkins, who's my
Yes.
dad's inspiration,
Right.
but my inspiration was Tom Emanuel. So from there, I learned a couple of songs, and then when you start listening to them talking, then you get to know who they are inspired from. So that opened up the door for me to understand where they got these things from. And
So this you were doing on your own.
this was all on my
Yeah.
own. Yeah.
Okay.
And dad always told me I'm a bad student because I don't do what the teacher says. I do it a lot. I mean, I practice, I'm
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
But I want to do what I want to do. Like, of course, there were situations where no. From dad,
Yeah.
get back to practice, get back to these exercises, which again I'm so thankful to.
Yeah.
I am for that helped me to learn these things quicker. But my whole passion was to learn those tunes and understand those techniques.
But that's a good balance, no?
Yeah.
Because you're getting regimented stuff to do, but you're also being open to and creative to pick what you like, and you will obviously pay more attention
Correct.
to those things and be able to try and get that.
Yes.
You know?
That's what the initial days were like. It was fun.
And then you used to do competitions. Were you doing
I did,
competitions?
yes. I did couple of competitions. I actually don't remember them. But
How old were you when you were doing this?
that's 10,
Okay.
9.
But didn't you appear on TV also playing guitar?
Yes,
Early on?
I did. I mean, the first one was when I was, I think, 4 or 5,
Right.
playing one of my dad's tune called Dad Named It By Me. And it's one of the simplest tunes. But yeah, and I didn't have a teen. And I was so not happy to see that video later.
It's still on YouTube?
It's still on YouTube.
Find that video.
Oh no. Why did I tell you?
I've seen it though. You've shown it to me.
I think so.
I have.
Well, it was private.
Not so private now. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's how it. I mean, that was the first one I played on camera, and then competition-wise, I mean, from school we used to do a couple of competitions, but after the third time, after we won every time, they didn't let us enter.
Right.
That happened, and then I went to Thailand for one classical guitar competition. Which
Was it that All India All India
All
fingerstyle?
India fingerstyle competition was in Bangalore by Konarak Reddy. And that's where Peter Finger came to judge. And that's where I met him. That was in 2014.
Okay.
Yes, I was, I don't know, 15, 16
Do
years
the
old.
math.
But yeah, that's, there were a couple of competitions I did. I mean, again, I think something which happens to me is I'm not very disciplined in terms of finishing like a set list, or it's more like if there's a deadline, then I'll be able to do something. Otherwise, it'll just keep on going.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
That we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
But yeah, competitions made me learn tunes. And I learned a lot of tunes.
Okay, so
at
that gave
time.
you like, okay, I need to learn this by this date.
Yes. And same as doing the classical, Trinity College of London exams.
Okay.
So you had to learn 3 pieces.
So you're doing
the-
that also?
I was doing that also.
Acoustic guitar,
Classical guitar.
classical guitar.
Yeah, actually, that started when I was in 2008 or something. I did the first grade, which was 4th, then 6th, and then 8th.
Okay.
I did these 3. And I remember, that was funny one. Grade 8 exam was at 7 in the morning, and my history exam. And you know how good I am with my brain, right? Was at 11. My God. I think that was the last time I prayed to God. Like, prayed to God that please make me pass on history.
So you went from guitar to the
I
history
had to
exam.
wear the same school dress. I had to wear something formal, but I didn't have time to change and whatnot. So, 7, I'm going with my school dress and all, and get my 8th grade exam. And at 11, I reached school. I was a little late, I think 11:05. They were like, "Oh, you're already late and whatnot. You can't get in." I'm like, "Have to." And my principal was there, and she knew about me.
Yeah.
So she did let me in, and the results came in. Grade 8, I think 98 percentage, whatever.
Yeah.
Distinction marks, and history. Too embarrassed to say.
Little less than that.
Just a little.
Just
Can
a
count it with like two hands. I think it was 28 out of 100.
Oh, really? Oh, damn.
Well, it's out now anyway, doesn't
Yeah.
matter. But yeah, I prayed to God. I told I didn't have much time to study. So help me. Didn't. And then then I realized you have to do your own work,
Yeah.
Nobody else will do it for you.
Correct. Yeah, that's a good lesson to learn.
Yeah. I'm glad I learned it then. Not-
Right. So
yeah.
these were happening. These were okay. Trinity is fine, but local guitar competitions in Calcutta.
I didn't do local guitar competitions much. That was only like, okay.
So what is the
where-
Bangalore thing?
That was
That was done by Konarak, right?
Konarak, India. Correct. And when I saw the judges, I was like, okay, let's try this out. It'll be a difficult one to push it. And that also helped me to write my first tune, opening act.
Oh, really?
That was one of the reasons I finished that track.
Okay.
Because I had to submit one original, one cover.
Mm-hmm.
I played Drifting by Andy Mickey and Opening Act. And I don't think that had a name then. Opening Act wasn't Opening Act.
Yeah,
then.
yeah, yeah.
It was just a tune.
Yeah.
So that's when
Okay.
I wrote that and finished it off.
So you went to Thailand after this festival?
No, Thailand was before.
Before.
Thailand, so classical guitar, acoustic guitar happened much later in terms of writing my own tunes. And classical guitar happened before, and I was using the same classical guitar technique on acoustic guitar.
Right.
So that whole finger style
Mm-hmm.
playing happened because of classical guitar,
Mm.
and then trying to incorporate that on acoustic.
But translating that was not that, shouldn't have been that tough, right?
No, not
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
But it's, I mean, it was rather more helpful because when you're learning classical guitar, it's again one instrument doing everything, bass, harmony, melody.
Right.
And you could see that on the staff notation,
Mm.
how it's all done.
Mm-hmm.
It's written. So I think that helped me to figure out how to write my own
Stretches and
tunes.
all
Yeah,
that,
all of that. And with a classical guitar is actually more difficult to play. It's a flat radius, thicker neck.
Right.
And then when I transferred that into acoustic guitar, it was easier.
Yeah. That's
but
good.
then the difficult part was classical guitar was easier for the right hand because it's nylon strings. So it's easier to play.
Okay.
It's more soft.
Mm-hmm.
On a steel string, again, a transformation
Yeah.
which you figure it out like.
So that's why when you're playing your stuff on the regular acoustic guitar, it's kind of tricky with your right hand.
It is. Sometimes I have to get my nails done
Mm.
to get a little thicker so that it acts like a pick, which is what you're supposed to play with
Right.
on a steel string. So to get the warmth and the stability.
Mhm.
So yeah. in
Okay.
That way acoustic guitar happens.
So you met Peter Finger at the Bangalore competition?
Yes. For the first time.
Okay.
And what an incredible guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I call him Opa. Opa in German means grandpa.
Right.
And he's the reason why I wrote Opening Act, the entire album. And he was so helpful throughout. I mean, before that I met so many people and they have promised me so many things,
Yeah.
but never really happened.
Yeah.
I won that competition that day. I won a guitar by Andrew White, a great guitar. And then I was super happy. And then we met at the after party where he was also there.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, "You know what, Rhythm? I want to produce your album." I'm like, okay, I would love to do that. I mean, of
Peter
course,
Finger.
Peter Finger.
Did you know of him before?
Not much,
Okay.
but I mean, heard of him a little bit from that whole acoustic world. And then I got to know that he's the one who produced all these other guitar players' albums. And also Trilok Gurtu's album.
Wow.
Yes, from the same.
Okay.
It's from Acoustic Guitar Music, .d, which is
Okay.
German Dutch. And He's an incredible guitar player. A luthier himself, makes
Okay.
guitars.
Wow.
Has that label, has magazines, has a own auditorium where I've performed.
Okay.
Incredible auditorium. So I didn't know all of this. I just knew him as a guitar player.
Right.
But then when he said he'll produce my album, I was like happy. But then it was again an after party. Everyone's drinking. Everyone says things.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right,
okay,
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Next morning, I found an email saying Eden Coben Guitar Festival where I have to perform 6 concerts, and right before that, finishing my album in Germany at his studio. Okay, this is real talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so he meant German. He meant what he said.
Yeah.
So, and he mentioned then okay, next year we'll produce the album.
Right.
Cool. And the competition, I didn't realize next year was in 12 months. It was December. And he wanted to release the album in April.
Oh, so next day was not 12 months.
No, it's just 3 or 4 months of me writing 11 songs, finishing all that, and then go to Germany. And actually, it's difficult to play in a different temperature,
Right.
and acoustic instruments perform so differently in different humidity, temperature
So
conditions.
you took your guitar.
I took my guitar
Did
and
Dad come with you?
no, I was all by myself.
are you
And yeah, it
saying?
was quite a trip. And
Okay.
before that, I think so. This was Peter Finger's gift for me.
Right.
But as the winner of that competition, I got that guitar and Thomas Lieb's boot camp,
Okay.
which was in Northern Ireland for a week,
Okay.
where I met Thomas Lieb, Antoine Dufour, and the mighty John Gom. Who I heard of like a lot. His Passion Flower, that tune, it's just incredible. So yeah, I did that for like a week, and I met so many guitar players, met friends like who I did albums with later. I mean, it's not out yet, but
Yes.
hopefully will be. And then went to to Germany to record the album. Then did the Eden Guitar Festival. Then from there, I went to Iceland to do another project. So it was a long trip.
Right.
It was an incredible trip. Yeah.
Wow. But how was
So-
the recording process like of your songs? What did he think of your songs when he heard it though?
He loved it. I mean, he really enjoyed it, and he told me already for opening act you'll get a lot of questions, and he knew what it was for. It was the Indian classical part in the middle section, and so it happened for all the concerts when I played later, and we did workshops after that. How do you play like Ravi Shankar? Not even close, but just couple of gummucks that I showed.
Yeah.
So he was interested about that side of music also, because he also produced Trilok Urdu, and he has heard a lot of Indian classical music and stuff. So process, it was amazing actually, but the thing was, because of the temperature, my hands are freezing.
Right.
That was difficult. That was one difficult thing too. So I would always go to the washroom, put the tap water on, I'll put it on hot and just wash my hand for like a minute or two. That warm hand
Before
straight
playing.
up before playing, then go and record the tracks.
It helped?
It did, a little bit. But it did soften my nails. So that was a problem.
Oh shucks. Damn.
Sorry. But yeah, recorded each song is 4 times and then chose the best one, and that was it. So we recorded all the songs, I think, in 3 days.
It's a lot of playing, huh?
Yeah, a lot of playing. A lot of changing strings also.
Right.
Yeah. So, but he had great mics, great preamps. So I recorded in the booth. Went to the console room. It was done. Nothing had to be done after that.
Oh.
Because it was all going through a pre to a compressor,
Right.
getting it through his lexicon reverb. And it was like,
Once he dialed in the sound, that was your mix.
that was it. There was nothing. I mean, I think he did master, but
Probably,
that was
yeah.
it. And for that, I actually asked Alberto to give me a guitar with a cutaway, because
Okay.
So I used Alberto's guitars. I mean,
Is it
the
the one with
Alberto
the
guitar.
green thing?
No. So that was the guitar I got as a gift. I mean, as a present.
Okay.
But I used Alberto's guitars. So recorded the entire album with that.
Wow.
So again, new guitar.
Yeah.
And everything
That was
was
the
quite
start of the
challenging.
new guitar and also full circle relationship with Alberto's.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
True. Really nice.
Far
But
out.
that's how it happened.
Okay.
And then
So you're not playing gigs, huh? Though, as in apart from the solo guitar. Like in Calcutta, you're not playing with bands.
not
or
really,
anything.
never.
Hmm.
I mean, once. I mean, did those TV shows because
Appearances.
because Dad's friends asked him to do like get him
Yeah,
on
yeah.
board and whatnot.
Yeah.
And there's this band called I don't remember the band. I mean, the guitar player, a very popular Bhumi actually. Very popular guitar player was my dad's student, and again he requested Dad to get me on that show. So played on that TV thing.
Okay.
So couple of those, and then some R.D. Burman gigs,
Right.
which were tribute to R.D. gigs,
Yeah.
and where I met Uncle Louis.
Yeah.
For the first time.
Yeah.
But because Dad played with R.D. Burman whenever he used to come to Calcutta to do the sessions,
Yeah.
so that's how he got those calls.
Hmm.
And then he was like, "Come, check it out."
Yeah.
I mean, first 2 times I didn't play; I just went to watch.
Yeah.
And I did that a lot. I learned a lot from Dad doing his work
Yes.
in his settings,
Yeah.
be it sessions, be it gigs. Sessions helped me a lot. And at that time, they used to all play together.
Mm-hmm.
So DT guitars were not you double tracking left and right,
Yeah.
but there are 2 guitar players playing on one mic
Yes.
on a large diaphragm mic. So I saw that.
Be tight and
Yeah, and they're finishing 3 albums a day. 3 albums a day. So they have only like
playing.
9 to 2, 1 album, 10 songs
Yeah.
or 7 songs, whatever. And then 3 to again 8. And if you want to make money, say yes to the session,
Yeah.
and then you're up from 9 to 2 again at night. And 3 albums. I mean,
It's a lot of playing. My
lot
God.
of playing. But that also means precision.
Yes.
And again, with all those musicians, they played so much together that they just knew.
They were
They
tight.
just knew, like in terms of 2 tabla players playing the same tihai without discussing.
Mm-hmm.
2 guitar players playing the same pattern
Yeah.
for verse, for choruses. They're changing,
Yeah.
but without saying. They just knew what will work, and they just played it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's incredible to like see how it's.
Yeah, I think that's very invaluable because this you don't get from books or teachers.
Exactly.
Being in the studio, being at sound check,
Yeah, these
You-
things you'll only learn if you're there.
Yes.
And seeing those musicians actually playing in real time,
Right.
and conductor and everyone. I mean, their conversations were also so interesting. Those things won't happen today in today's days because there are so many musicians in the same room.
Right.
We recently did one, which was really
We try
cool
to make
again.
it happen as much as possible to play
True.
together. Yeah.
But for most of the commercial sessions, it's not the same thing
Yeah,
anymore.
Yeah.
You're only with the producer or recordist,
Yeah.
engineer, who also doesn't know the song that well because he also heard the song for the first time when I heard it.
Yeah.
So you're both,
Yeah.
doing it at the same time. But yeah, it was so interesting to watch all of that.
Right. So you're not gigging. You were doing these appearances.
Yes.
And in the middle of this, you did the German
Yeah, correct.
recording and the tour in Europe.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So that's like.
And-
So then, okay. And then, of course, you met Dad at one of the gigs in Kolkata. For
Yes.
the R.D. Burman tribute gigs. And I remember him coming back and saying, like, "This very good guitar player, young boy." Over there. And then, that's it. I just heard that,
Yeah.
And then, of course, I started seeing you at our gigs in Kolkata when we were coming.
yeah.
But I hadn't heard you play yet.
Yeah, right.
So you just see this smiling guy coming at soundcheck and leaving before the show.
Wasn't allowed to stay.
Right.
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 So, had to
So
leave.
when you came back from Germany, you were still not doing gigs. When you came back to Germany,
I think
you
the
were in
only time I
Kolkata.
actually started gigging was when I shifted to Bombay.
Right.
That was 2016. Before that, it was only playing at home, practicing, and sometimes jamming with friends and
Yeah.
going for some sessions with dad where dad was like, okay, you play this part. Like,
Okay.
I would do that
Yeah.
maybe at the max, but not much. I mean, but I was doing couple of gigs in terms of like how you have gurus gigs, like in terms of let's say Guruji does these gigs annually. So all the tabla players are playing,
Yes.
all the students are playing. So that I was doing.
But
Brewski.
okay, so then, yeah. So what I mean is, like, you're not out there gigging
No.
like session and in a band
Not
or anything
really.
like that. You're
My
doing
dad
these very
was like-
specific gigs.
Yeah, that if you start doing it now, you'll get too busy and you'll not practice. You'll not have time. So do it until you can. Practice at home.
Mhm.
Once you start, then just focus on your professional life.
Yeah.
That's what happened exactly. 2016, I got a call from AR. Actually, I got a Ranjit uncle called me.
Mm.
Mohini showed Ranjit uncle my entry master video,
Okay.
which came out in 2010 or 11. Didn't come out. I just put it on YouTube again for one of the
Playing
competitions.
Playing at home or something.
Yes, I wrote that tune because I had a competition, and where was it? In Nagaland, and
Oh.
Jennifer Batten was the judge,
Oh wow.
and even Chandresh was the judge. there.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
That was quite an experience. Going there, playing my tune, and Jennifer Batten came up on stage and bowed like 6
Oh,
times,
so
and
sweet.
she was like, "You kicked my ass." Quite a moment. So, but entry master happened because of that. And then that Mohini showed to Ranjit uncle,
Right.
and Ranjit uncle called me. I met him once for one of the gigs with Fourth Dimension. Samvit and I went to watch, and I was the techie on for their gig. It was great to see them all doing
Yeah.
sound check.
Yeah.
So after the gig, Ranjit uncle was like, "I heard your music, Ritu. You sound good. Do you want to come to Bombay?" Of course.
Yeah.
Just let me know when. And I think in a day or two, he called me for his own album. That I have this thing. If you want to come over. And then in an hour or so, he called me. Okay, Ritu, you want to play with AR? What's happening? Too many good things
Yeah.
at the same time. So yes, of course, and that's how it started. So I landed in Bombay. First thing was one of the AR's rehearsals. Second thing was recording Uncle's music
Yeah.
on his. I don't know the name of the album, but
Okay.
yeah, in his
Nirvana.
Nirvana studio,
Yeah.
incredible studio.
Yeah.
Sadly not there anymore.
Yeah, I know.
But and then professional life started from there. AR, Amit Trivedi,
Yeah.
Vishal Shekhar. I mean,
Yeah.
it was, and it was more like because I played with AR, everyone wanted me to play in the sessions, and then it just continued
Yeah.
from there.
I mean, that's how it is here, no? Like,
True.
if you're good and
Yeah.
you suddenly play in a high-profile gig, people see, people hear.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what-
But then because I know we've been playing lots together, but how, like, the balance of, okay, you're doing all these commercial things, but you're still doing your music,
Yeah.
gigs, recording, writing,
yeah.
So, like, what's the balance like with that?
For me, it's only because I love jazz rock fusion music or this complex music, so to say, like not maybe that complex, but I don't know how to put it that way. But the kind of music I like to play.
What you like to play on your instrument, I would say.
I'm
you know?
thinking about it all the time.
Right.
Even if I'm on stage playing with a Bolly act in the biggest arena or whatever, I'm thinking about my music. Sound check, I'm playing my stuff.
Right.
Right before the gig, I'm practicing warming up with my kind of exercises. So musically, I'm always involved in, let's say, jazz rock fusion or classical fingerstyle or some jazz tune or
Yeah.
looping myself because they're checking drums and
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
plugged in yet.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that all the time. So every time I get time for myself, I get back to that. So when I'm at home,
Yeah.
I'm doing those things.
Right.
I think that's the only way I balance it, to be honest. Though, I mean, I'm so bad at releasing stuff, I don't know how it works. So it's taking time for me to release things. That
Yeah.
first album released because Peter Finger was taking care of everything.
Yeah.
He called me to Germany to take pictures for
Yes.
the album
Yeah.
photo shoot. He did everything.
Right.
I only remember playing the gigs and signing those CDs and selling them, making
Yes.
money there in euros. If it's that,
Yeah.
I'm okay to do it.
Right.
But when you have to do everything, you have to select your own, you have to edit your own videos, you have to do all of that because you want that control on quality.
Yeah.
It gets a little difficult.
I know. And we live in that time where you kind of have to wear all these hats, no?
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, it gets. I mean, also in COVID, I remember how I learned editing videos was I wanted to make a couple of videos because I was free, and then I called my friends and the professional guys who I actually really like their work.
Yeah.
And of course, they had it was a big budget
Yeah.
kind of thing, and I was like, okay, let me figure this out.
Yeah.
And I watched so many videos, kind of understood how things work, and then I actually fell in love with editing. Because it's exactly like producing music, but
Yeah.
this time visually.
Yeah.
And you
Right.
use all these effects as effects, how we
Yeah.
would use on musical
Right.
tracks and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, balancing, it's more about thinking about what you like doing.
Right.
And though I didn't release much music, but trust me, I have like 200 folders of music which are almost completed,
I know. I bet.
produced, and ideas. And on phone, I don't know, maybe 300, 400 audio notes
Right.
of ideas, because all the time I get something I just recorded,
Right.
and hopefully they come out soon.
Yeah. So right now you're playing Vishal Shekhar's gig,
Yeah.
Amit Trivedi's gig,
Yes.
Sachin Jigar's gig, I think.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've released Opening Act, which
Yes.
is the acoustic guitar solo album.
Yeah.
The electric album is gonna come out
Yes.
soon, hopefully. It's in
Yes.
the mastering stages right now.
Yes, it'll be out in December.
Right.
It will be.
Yes. On your birthday?
Looks like.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
That's good. Was
7th
it
of
planned for it to
December.
come out on your last birthday?
Oh. Well, it was planned to go out like 5 years back. It never happened.
Right. But it's happening.
It's happening now. Yes. It's again. It's like I want to do it till I can't do it any better. You know,
Yeah.
that's why it's sometimes things are taking time, and not musically. Let's say musically also, but with music I have control over things where
Yes.
I know this is the best
Yeah.
can happen with this production and with this setup and whatnot with this budget. But visually editing the videos, getting the pictures done right, and the right, again, I have no idea about marketing, promotion, and
Right.
whatnot. So to understand this whole thing, it's taking time. And
So because this is your first project where you're doing everything,
yes,
you're kind of trying to understand each aspect of it.
true,
Right?
exactly. I think once this comes out, the other ones will be easier to kind of
Right.
put out because I'll know the direction
Right.
to head, like which way or which people to call, and
Yeah.
that small team is thing you need. Like,
And also, I mean, because you play so many styles of music, you know, like you're playing jazz standards, you're playing gypsy jazz on acoustic guitar, you're playing metal on your Strandberg, you know. So, like, are you looking at releasing projects for these different kinds of playing?
that's how, I mean, when I'm writing a tune, I'm thinking about writing the whole album, and I actually end up doing that most of the time. Then I choose the best tunes from there,
Yeah.
and then we actually play that sometimes
Yeah.
live and whatnot. So while writing jazz tunes, I ended up writing an entire album.
Right.
While writing the trio for Continuum, I ended up writing 8 songs.
Yeah.
For Strandberg, the guitar I got last year,
Mhm.
I wrote 5 songs already. So yeah, it's like for each and every style I have an entire album. But then I was like, okay, Strandberg, I want to put something with Strandberg on this album as well. So I chose that
Yeah.
particular track and
Yeah.
put it on this.
Yeah.
So I like to write many tunes,
Yeah.
and then, I mean, I think that's something I heard on one of the Michael Jackson's interview, that he had 100 songs
Right.
and then he chose 10 out of them. And
Yeah.
You know.
Composers, prolific. I mean, when you sit with your instrument to play, you come up with some song. or the
Exactly.
other, right?
Exactly.
So you have an idea.
Yeah. I mean,
Many ideas.
many ideas, and then you expand them when you start writing. It goes to a different. It's just like writing essay. You think about something, but it happens something else completely by the end. So when I'm writing a tune, I'm thinking of funk, but then actually Strandberg tune was supposed to be a funk tune.
It's not.
It is not at all.
And on that recording, Jay's playing on it.
Yes,
no?
Jay's playing on it.
Jay's on it. Who all are playing on the album? I'm not sure I know this.
I think you know because
Oh,
it's
yeah?
all you.
Okay, on drums,
On
but
drums.
then on
So
bass,
you on
keys.
drums on all. So there are 11 tracks, and there is one track with just orchestra. So 9 tracks you've played drums on.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Mohini played bass on 3 or 4 tracks, and rest of them I played.
Right.
Suman Bhattacharya is a very dear friend, brother, who I played a lot of music with in Calcutta
Right.
in my early days, and helped me produce Instri Master also
Yeah.
back then. So I was like, okay, you know what? Now that Instri Master is also there in the album, let's call him. So I brought him to in Bombay, stayed for like 1.5 months, and we recorded all the synth parts and
Right.
everything together. And then I produced after
Right.
that. But then he's playing keys on that, only him. Then couple of tracks have specific musicians. I mean, Instri has ID Rao and Robin.
Right.
ID on sax, Robin on trumpet. Varid, name might change, has Nandini Shankar on violin. Somewhere in between has Jerusha Mendes on violin.
Okay.
And
I'm trying to
two-
think. I don't think I've heard the. Have we heard the stuff with violin?
I don't think
think
so.
so.
No, I don't think so. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what.
Okay.
So it'll be fresh for you too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little different kind of arrangement.
Yeah.
So yeah, fun. And 2 really fun tracks which were not supposed to be there on the album, but happened very last minute. 2 tracks. One is Healing, where I've gotten Budapest Orchestra, 42-piece Budapest Orchestra played on that, and Veronica Grippi from Italy, she arranged the whole arrangement for
Orchestra.
the orchestra.
Right.
And Nothing to Lose, which is the
Yeah.
title track.
It's an epic one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's also there, and that's also played by the orchestra.
Yeah.
And it was actually how it happened was, okay, I wrote this tune, and first I thought Healing I was writing, and I thought I'll get a quartet to do it. I mean, of course, to go to Budapest to do this whole thing was like a massive thing in my head. Like, I don't know if I can actually pull it off.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even thinking.
Right.
And thought of quartet. So Veronica and I had this chat. Why don't I asked her to write one, arrangement for that.
Yeah.
She wrote it. Was sounding great. And then I got a call from VS, Vishal Shekhar's management, that we have a gig in Budapest. What? Correct time. Let's do this. So I called Aman Bant, actually, a very dear friend. He's a composer for jingle music. He had contact with this guy called Bala, who's the connection between the Indian guys and the Budapest guys for this whole orchestra thing.
Right.
So I called Bala if he can do this, and he was like, yeah, of course. And then he mentioned, okay, you can book it for hours. Like, it doesn't work like per track, like how we do it
Yeah.
here in India.
Hourly rates.
Yes, those were hourly rates.
Block booking.
Block,
couple of hours.
yeah, correct. 2 or 3 hours you can block, and you can record as many songs as you want.
Right.
Like, okay, now that we have 2 hours, let's write one more song. And
No way.
so Nothing to Lose was the last track I wrote. Actually, Strandberg was the last track,
Yeah.
but then
No, but
he-
you wrote Nothing to Lose.
here,
Yeah.
but then because I had 2 hours,
Oh,
and
so
I
that was
wanted,
not the plan for the
that
orchestra.
wasn't the plan at all. The plan was to only record Healing. And then I was like, okay, now that's a ballad. That's with nylon string. Let's write something jazz rocky and like little hip.
Yeah.
Then I ended up writing Nothing to Lose. And by the way, Nothing to Lose is actually from one of the jazz tracks that I was making from that album.
Oh.
So the intro of it was from that album, which I took. I was like, okay, this idea I like. I can make it funky
Yeah.
and take it to a different direction. And I think it'll sound nice with the orchestra as well.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So all of that happened. And Veronica has no clue that I'm doing another track.
Oh.
And I called you, Gino,
Yeah.
bro, we have to record it tonight. Because
Right.
I think I'm gonna leave like in a day or two.
Oh.
And last minute, management called from Vishal Shekhar. Rhythm, the gig is not happening in Budapest, it's happening in Amsterdam. I'm like, no. What are you doing? Everything changed, and I'm like, okay, but I can't change it because I've booked everyone
Right.
already. Camera, lights, everything.
Yeah.
All the musicians are blocked, and specific musicians. And Bala also got me the best conductor from Budapest, who's great with jazz rock fusion kind of stuff. Doesn't matter. Let's just do it. There was
my
nothing to lose. Like that's why I
Good
got stuck
title.
with it. Yeah. And the arrangement was not written till then. I had like a basic arrangement on guitars. Funny story. We went to Amsterdam, did the gig, and of course, Amsterdam is the fun place. You go. We had a couple of things, cookies and all.
Cookies.
Right.
You
We had
mentioned
some brownies and all. It
Yeah.
was really tasty.
Right.
Then I realized no arrangement is not written yet. And I'm staying back on Amsterdam for 2 days just to finish the arrangement.
Right.
So I just extended my hotel stay there. And then I was flying to Budapest straight to record the album, these 2 tracks.
But Veronica was doing the orchestration.
I asked her and she said, this too last minute to write a
Right.
5.5 minute song now. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me do it. Let me see how much
so
I can.
you did.
I did the arrangement for Nothing to Lose. And while being on brownies. I have a video on my 360 camera where I'm like losing it. I just kept it. I wanted to see how, like, what am I doing?
That's a
later?
good BTS footage to use
Yes.
after you release the video. Of the
Exactly,
main
but
song.
only after.
Yeah, only after.
Nobody will watch it if they see the
They'll be
BTS.
like, what's he
video.
doing?
But the entire thing I wrote that night in Amsterdam after the gig. And and then next 2 days I was just correcting things and making it a little more, just repairing work, still it wasn't done fully. I needed some help from Veronica, and we thought of staying back for a week there in Budapest, not a week, 5 days or something, to kind of go through the whole arrangement of healing and to show her, okay, this is the arrangement.
Yeah.
And then she helped me to kind of got it on paper. She told me about this app called MuseScore.
Yeah.
So the entire thing was transferred to the score, and then I was repairing that for 2-3 days, and then I was supposed to send them the whole score a week prior to the recording. I sent them at 4 in the morning and the session was at 9. They were not happy, of course.
Yeah,
But I was like, this is what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
I have to do it this way. There are no other options. Send them at 4 and she's sick. I was sick. If you look at the video really no. See
Okay.
my red nose, eyes are teary throughout. And right before that I had whatever I had medicines and whatnot to kind of just, and couldn't sleep. I really wanted to be well rested to record and play well and whatnot, but it was very exciting to do this entire thing.
I'm sure.
This whole thing actually helped to kind of, it was so exciting that I couldn't even express how excited I was.
Yeah.
I was so tired, exhausted from this whole
But it's then the
Amsterdam.
song, the energy of the song, and
Yeah.
that's the excitement.
Man, it was so overwhelming to actually hear the parts live. I was forgetting my own parts while playing because I could hear them.
Yeah.
And it was incredible. So that's how Nothing to Lose happened.
Right.
And healing happened in like half an hour because it was ballad, and they just sighted it so
Yeah.
well. It was done.
Yeah.
With Nothing to Lose, it took some time because a lot of hits, and we had to also record it separately with strings done separately because it was otherwise leaking.
Brass instruments.
On brass
Right.
later. With all the hits, I wanted to have a little more choppy brass, so they told me to do it this way.
Okay.
And that's how that was done. It's
So it'll
incredible.
be crazy when. Curious to see how people react to this when it's
Yeah.
released.
Exactly.
So you're playing Yamaha guitars.
Yes.
How did that start?
I was playing Yamaha guitars from. I mean, Dad bought a guitar in 1980s or something.
Yamaha, not Yamaha.
Bought a Yamaha. Yamaha used to be free.
Okay.
But Yamaha, and the way he got it was actually damn funny. All these guys from the West used to come with their good guitars.
Right.
And in Lal Bazaar in Kolkata is where I used to get the best sitar.
Okay.
And because Ravi Shankar and all these people were so big back then,
Yeah.
they wanted to get sitar. And this was the only way they could get it.
Right.
Barter.
Right.
And they would give their good guitars.
But
and
this was a thing those days.
Yes.
Musicians visiting used to sell their gear
Exactly.
to local musicians.
Correct.
Yeah.
And they would buy sitar and stuff. So, and Dad knew this shop in Lal Bazaar
Yeah.
where they used to keep all these really good guitars, but only to they would give to people who they knew,
Right.
like Dad and other good musicians
right.
from back then,
Yeah.
session players and whatnot. And Dad got couple of really cool guitars. Couple of Hofners, one this Yamaha, really old, and that's what I was playing like for many years before I even got in touch with Yamaha guys.
Right.
And
Did you win a Yamaha in a competition?
I did win a Yamaha in 6-string theory. That was another one which I forgot to tell you.
Uh-huh.
That was by Lee Ritner, and I won
Right.
that competition, and I got the Revstar, I think 720B. That was another electric Yamaha. And before that also I've used a couple of other electric Yamahas. They had really cool Yamaha
Yeah.
guitars back then.
Yeah.
I mean, of course now as well.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
they are different, but yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I just got a call when I shifted to Bombay and started playing all these gigs.
Mhm.
Who called? I don't remember exactly, but yeah,
Yeah.
that we would love to have you as a endorsee.
Right.
So that's how it started.
That's cool. I think I remember. Could it have been? Was it Himanshu?
Maybe Himanshu was
because he was
working at
there
that
when
time.
you joined. Yeah,
Correct,
yeah, yeah.
correct.
Could
That's
be.
how I got my first 612 guitar, the blue one, and
Pacifica.
and then played that for the longest time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then of course they sent me a couple of more
Yeah.
fun guitars,
Right.
really well crafted and amazing.
So you're working with Yamaha on like 6-string guitars, electric guitars.
Yes.
And
Strandberg, anything above 6-string, so 7-string, 8-string.
right.
That happened recently.
Right.
Of course, thanks to Alberto and Sunny for making that happen.
Yeah.
I was actually looking for extended range guitars.
Yeah.
I had one 8-string guitar
Okay.
made by Yamaha
Okay.
because I was a huge fan of Charlie Hunter. And I wanted a guitar like that which has separate bass strings,
Yeah.
different output, different pickup, and 5 guitar strings.
Yeah.
So he made one with fan fret, like
Wow.
in Kolkata.
Wow.
Incredible, but it's so heavy that I couldn't really play much. But I mean, they figured it out how it works. Like, I'm sure they would get it better. I mean, if they had to make more. But anyway, and but it wasn't really a 7-string or 8-string guitar thing. It was a bass and guitar
Yeah.
together. And then this Strandberg thing happened. I played once at the Stockist. I was like, I have to get it.
But is it like completely different? Like from your regular Yamaha electric, like a regular electric guitar, Strandberg? I mean,
No.
it's
No.
not. It just looks a little different, but it's
it
not.
looks very different. But the thing is, it's just like you adding an extra tom or extra flow tom or a
Okay.
couple of extra cymbals.
Right.
Basic setup is same.
Right.
So 6 strings are still the same, standard like
Yeah.
way you tune it. Then you have a low B,
Mhm.
and then you have a low F sharp or however you want to tune it.
Yeah.
But then of course you can tune it in alternate tunings, like how I did it for my album on acoustic guitar. Most of the songs had different tunings; they were not standard.
Right.
So it's really difficult to improvise on them.
Yeah.
But if you have a set composition, you can play that.
So you do the dad guide tuning. Is a
Correct,
popular
that
one,
guide.
yeah.
Then I don't know if I've seen it anywhere else, but for me, DAD, F sharp, BD worked for a couple of tunes. Like all I was thinking of was made on that. Difficult to play. That's why I only play the melody line when I'm on standard tuning
On the electric.
on the electric.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have to again tune it. You can't do
Yeah,
it
yeah.
like that way.
Okay, so the approach is different when you play it on acoustic.
Yes.
When we like
Because
do the
I'm
duet
playing-
thing, like just
Exactly.
acoustic guitar and
Completely
drums.
different. I'm playing harmony, bass, melody,
Yeah.
all of that. It's a
So the
composition.
tuning has to be different.
Exactly. Exactly. So 2-3 guitars, one standard, one that guy, and this.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
Nice.
for extended range guitars, it's similar thing. Of course, it takes some time to kind of get used to that whole fan fret thing.
Yeah, that was what I was asking because the fretboard looks different.
Yeah, yeah. But it's made in a way where it makes your playing easy. Because
Ergonomically?
yeah, exactly, because your hand moves like this,
Yeah,
so the frets are like that.
right.
You see it, but we are so used to playing straight frets that this feels easier.
That's
I
the
mean,
thing.
that whole transition takes a little time.
Yeah, but you're playing both instruments, so how do you just adjust?
Just like you changing your whole kit to a percussion kit and then you're still playing it, right?
Yeah.
It's just that
Somehow I
it
don't
takes-
see it as the same thing. I feel that this is something else and that is something else. Because that, I don't know.
if I think, I'll make mistakes. That's something I've realized. So
Okay. You just know Strandberg, okay, this is how I'll play.
Exactly.
Yamaha, this is how I'll play.
That's it. I don't think much. I mean, while playing,
I don't think much.
no, I can't think much. It takes a lot of my CPU power, like
Generally?
DSP. Yeah,
Generally?
in life. Can't face too many problems thinking a lot.
So just
So I
stop
have to-
thinking on
Just stop thinking. Just keep doing it.
stop thinking, keep doing.
Just do it.
But do you have a Nike deal?
No, I would
Not
love
yet,
to
huh?
have that. I love Nike.
Shoes for
Yeah,
playing
shoes.
guitar.
For changing patches.
That's the ad.
Right?
Correct.
Yeah, I have to get that deal done. Let's see.
Yeah,
I'll talk
just
to
do
some
it.
people.
Don't think.
Yeah, I mean, thinking takes away your flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that line, no? Thought is the enemy of flow.
Yeah, correct. And too many times I felt that.
Right.
And on stage, see, in rehearsal, sitting with you here is very different than sitting on stage
Yeah.
with people, with lights, with sound,
Yeah.
with cables, with uh,
It's too many
time.
factors.
Too many factors.
So if you
Temp-
think about it,
You have to think about and starts, it gets bigger.
yeah.
You're thinking about too many things.
Yeah.
So for me, it's easier to just not think at all.
Yeah.
And
That's
just
a good thing.
yeah.
Provided you can execute the music.
Yeah, true. I mean, of course, it took some time. It took many years of playing live in different settings, different situations
Experiences,
to not think about those. Like, I recently saw one new bass player, very good bass player, but then he's struggling to put his in-ears on, and for which we had to wait, even after putting the cue on, like, click is on.
Oh.
I don't think it just, my hand goes there in my back pocket and I know where
Yeah.
where I have to plug in.
Yeah, yeah.
I know how much I have to turn, which
Yeah.
turns to around 5.
Yeah.
These things just happens automatically because I've done it so many
You have
times.
to
It's
do
a
it.
very simple
Yeah.
exam. I mean, nobody will think about it.
Mhm.
But so used to it that
Yeah.
I know, okay, these are the things I
Yeah.
need, and that's it.
Yeah.
So it becomes a part of your,
Natural.
natural
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
As a stage setup. It's not even playing music.
Mm.
And I mean, there are so many small things like that. We'll see if you have water bottles or not. If you have power, if you have all the cables on the left,
Yeah.
only the guitar cables on the right. These are
Tuned.
things, yeah,
And
tuned or
tuned,
not.
yeah.
Exactly. Small things, but you get used to it. You just know how
Yeah.
where it has to be
Yeah.
correct, and you're ready to play.
Exactly.
And once you're ready, you're good.
And this is all part of being a pro musician.
Yeah, true.
Because
I
it's
mean,
not just what you're playing. It's
No,
like the
it's so much
situation,
more.
everything is under control, your sound is under control,
exactly.
you know?
It's so much more.
Yeah.
I mean, even with in-ear mixes, in the beginning I used to think you have to have everyone in your mixes and it should sound like a CD and all of that.
Yeah.
Then I realized, and I watched so many interviews of so many other musicians, how they keep their mixes. Uh, Guitars, click, just the track, little bit of vocals.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone has their own preferences, but
Yeah, every
for me-
instrument would have a specific mix, no?
Exactly.
So that will help you best execute the show.
Exactly. I mean, keyboards are typically, I mean, stereo instruments, right? LR.
Yeah.
But I'll always keep it on the left, so that it doesn't
Get in the way.
get in the way of my own delay sound, which are left, right. And then I'll have the bass a little to the right, not extremely, so that it's not really eating my own low end sound.
Yeah.
So these are specific things. Again, it only works when you're playing with one band for a couple of years, because then you
And
have
the
time
crew's
to
the same.
crew's the same.
Monitor engineers the same.
They already know it. You don't have to tell
Yeah.
them every day, because it takes some time. But yeah, these are some of the things which we don't get to talk about much, but it helps so much. You're ready there.
Yeah.
Because there are so many situations where I couldn't actually make it to the sound check, be it different gigs or
Yeah.
delayed flight or
Yeah.
coming from somewhere else. I know when I plug it in and I just do a line check, I know where I'm at.
Yeah.
And there are situations where I'm like, okay, this is great. Or I know first song is a sound check for me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
That's quite a specific monitor mix. Like for me, as a drummer, especially if I'm playing with click and tracks, like for a drummer, I feel the click is super important because you have to be with the click and that'll keep everybody together. And then tracks, yeah, because you can hear the arrangement.
Yeah.
And because that is not going to change.
No.
And then you start taking
All the other live
important
musicians.
band musicians, but that should not be on top of the click and the track for the drummer.
Right.
Because
Right.
if you're tight with that,
Yeah.
it's going to translate best outside.
Correct.
But I don't do any panning or anything like that. I leave it to like the sound engineer to give me a basic mix of the others.
I
like
mean,
how he or she
panning
feels.
just makes it so much. Panning is only about space. Otherwise, it's very monodirectional. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
just when it opens up, then
Yeah.
you can put things
Yeah.
and put yourself in the center. So, you can have a lot of other musicians.
So you have the reference of
yes,
the other guys.
exactly. But in different spots, so that
Yeah. But you are front center.
Correct. So that I'm playing, I hear myself loud enough to play all the parts.
What IAMs do you use?
I've lost too many, so right now I'm sticking with
Oh, you're
KZs.
You're not using molded IAMs
No.
because you lose too many?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. But then I'm
Yeah.
happy with KZs.
Sounds
and
good.
Yeah, 10 drivers. So
Yeah,
everything
people
is
have been talking about this brand.
yeah,
Yeah.
cheap.
Cheap
And
and sounds
I
good.
have a couple of them. One for session, one for live, one spare, one at home. So that I lose it and I'm good to go with
So
the
when you buy
second
10,
one.
you
Yeah, exactly. That's something, I mean, again, with my laptop and all of that also.
Uh-huh.
Charger, cables, everything separate for studio at home. Just take the laptop out, different set of cables, which is packed nicely for on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that I don't lose anything. And even if I do, I get back home and I can connect everything and still work.
As long as you don't lose the laptop.
Yeah, well.
That should be okay.
Yeah,
that should be
good.
okay.
But I have lost things. So I've lost 4 headphones in one day. So things happen sometimes. But I mean, again, that was in the initial days of me traveling.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
things are better. I just carry really
You live
less
and
stuff.
learn, as they say.
I just true. I just carry nothing almost. That's all. Only iPad for my charts.
And KZs.
Yeah, correct. And I got Logic on iPad, so I have to record something. I record it there.
So in case you lose something, you can buy in at the airport also.
Exactly.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
Right.
I mean, I figured out. I mean, a way for myself. That's I think what everyone should do.
As
Like
long as you
everyone has their
execute
own
the
way.
gig well.
Exactly.
That's what
That's what
matters.
matters
Yeah.
at the end of the day. So, b- I mean, anyway, it's not a mix or master that you're hearing, which is supposed to sound in
Yeah.
a certain way. It's just for your reference.
So that you can execute and then it sounds great on the PA.
Correct. Yeah. Exactly. So.
So, okay, so Yamaha, Strandberg you're involved with. What strings are you playing?
I've been playing D'Addario strings.
Mm.
And great thing about, I mean, they are great strings any which ways, but they also have strings for different instruments, which none of these other companies have. They have strings for oud, they have strings for mandolin, they have strings for banjo,
Right.
they have all the
yeah,
other
okay.
ethnic instruments.
Okay.
They have Nashville strings. They have great electric guitar, bass guitar, acoustic guitar, different options.
Right.
So, and as a musician who do a lot of sessions, I play a lot of other instruments too. So I need those
String
other,
instruments, acoustic, and
Correct.
different types.
And D'Addario has all of them,
Wow.
which is incredible.
Okay,
And
I didn't know that.
yeah, so
Right.
those are really nice.
So how many guitars do you have then?
I think 56 now.
Oh, okay. Not so much.
And 2 more Strandberg guitars and 2 more O guitars are coming. So it'll be 60.
I thought I was looking at that 60 and above number. And you said 56. I was like, okay, not so much.
Not so much, yeah. It's just difficult to live in that room, you know. Like,
Right.
because there's no place to live. Like.
And also you're involved with Harmony Pro.
Yes.
Yeah.
AKG mics.
Mm-hmm.
I've been using almost for everything. C414 for acoustics, and the D12s are great for bass.
Right.
Even for guitars, like to just
Really?
capture the low end, you know, to get that.
I still have one
bottom
of
end.
your D12s. Do we?
Yeah, I guess you do. No. Or maybe Shravan took it.
Make up your mind.
We'll think about it later. I don't
Because
need to record.
They sent more mics, no? You gave it back when they sent mics? Check.
Maybe. I'll check. I'm not using it now because the album's recorded already.
But I have one if you want.
It's okay.
Right.
So, yeah. And they actually also have DBX. Harman.
Right.
DBX and a VCA style compressor, which is really cool, and a preamp for 500 series, and JBL for everyday use for
Yeah.
speakers, which is connected to my TV,
Yeah.
where I consume a lot of good music. So
Mhm.
that's there.
So do you check them as reference sometimes on
Yeah,
those speakers?
I check them on. I mean, check all my mixes on everything.
Right.
Car speakers, AirPods mostly because that's what I'm hearing, and most people are listening to music most of
Yeah.
the time. I mean, in the studio I know how it'll sound, but not everyone's got access to really good speakers or well acoustically treated room
More
and whatnot.
consumer
Yeah.
listening devices, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If they sound good there,
Mhm.
then yeah, it works. So JBLs, yes, and they also have Digitech. I don't know if they still have it or not, but they send me a couple of pedals
Okay.
from Digitech.
So this is in your home studio setup.
Yes. Yeah. And endorsement wise, what else? I was endorsing Monster cables for some time. Then I was. I don't actually remember what else.
Okay.
Oh, I was playing Kepma acoustic guitars.
Mhm.
Before that, I was endorsing George Loudon guitars. And John Gom asked George to actually make one guitar for me.
Oh wow.
And Peter Finger also asked, and they made one
Oh, wow.
for me. Incredible guitar. That, and then amps wise, I'm using Laney amps
Right.
for many years now. Before that, I was using Igneto
Mhm.
for a couple of years. But Laney, and
Yeah.
I have, I think, all of them.
Right, huh?
All the
But
amp
what's the
heads.
setup? The two amps that you get,
Left, right.
right?
Simple setup. They both sound a little different, but that gives a little more depth
Mm.
because of the difference of the sound. I mean, ideally you would put two and do it that way. Depends. I mean, if I get both same ones, then I will use that way.
Yeah.
But yes, that's the left and right setup, and my pedal board is also set up that way. Sometimes I use wet dry wet setup,
Mm.
which is to left and right completely wet. There is no direct signal,
Yeah.
and one center amp, which is the direct signal.
Yeah.
There is no reverb or any time-based modulation or anything in the center one.
It's a clean, flattish kind of
Yeah,
pedal sound.
Exactly, just clean and drive sounds,
Mm.
which is going straight in front of the amp.
Yeah.
It comes out on the loop and then goes to the other amps.
Mm.
And that's the setup I had at NMACC.
I was just gonna bring that up because
Yes.
between you and Kush, that guitar setup was like ridiculous.
True. I mean, yeah, quite
And
a
the
huge
JBLs
setup.
were like a little castle. over
Yeah,
there.
right. It looked great, and that was my acoustic setup.
And you want to take that everywhere, no?
Oh, enough to only works that way. But I mean, but now Laney started making amazing amp pedals. They are
Okay.
exactly the same Lionheart, which I love using all the time. They have the same model as a pedal, and even the Ironheart.
So what
So
do you mean, like an amp?
it's
as a
like an
pedal?
amp simulator,
Oh, okay, okay.
but in a pedal format.
Right.
So you have access to all your channels and A, B, drive, clean,
Mhm.
FX loop, reverb, but in a amp pedal kind of, which will be
So
on your pedal board.
direct out.
Direct out with a cab simulator as well, so you don't have to have any amps back on
Have
stage.
you used it live?
I have used it. Yeah, I think I used it once when Shubh Saran was here.
Right.
And I sat on for one
So
song.
it's basically if you don't have an amp, this is your.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
sound. That sounds great.
Awesome.
Sounds kind of, I mean, almost like that, almost like the real
Yeah.
amp. Mic'd it. So yeah,
Awesome. I think we got it.
right.
Yeah. Thanks, Ridu. Thanks so much for being here.
My pleasure,
And-
man. Thank you
And
for
there was-
having me.
Yeah, I found out some things that I didn't know exactly. Even though I've known you for so long.
Yeah. We never talked much. We played a lot.
Right. We talk about other things.
Yeah, more important for that particular
Yeah,
time.
that'll be the next episode.
But I mean, we played so much. That's incredible. Thanks to you for letting me do that in the initial. Because 2016, I remember first when I came to Bombay, I had AR's gig and recording for RB.
Yeah.
But rest of the time, I was here
Yeah.
for at least 5 to 6 months, almost every day of the
Yeah.
week. We were just playing,
Right.
and we didn't have any gigs.
No.
Had no like agenda.
Yeah.
It was just playing
Yeah.
non-stop and great food.
Yes.
Incredible.
Always. And we used to, that was the time I started learning your opening act album because then we could play those songs.
Exactly.
But we were also playing like jazz things, metal things,
Everything that
fusion things, everything.
everything.
Yeah.
think,
Because also, to be fair, like very few melodic musicians have the depth to play so many styles authentically and also improvise,
Mm.
not just. So that was like a great connection to have. And people will hear it in the album when it comes out, all the wide variety of music,
yeah. I mean, I'm still a fan of yours. I was a bigger fan then. I'm now a better friend, I guess.
Fan frets.
Fan. But when you mentioned that you already heard my album in Kolkata, when I met you at that sound check, I was like, really? You did? And then you're like, yeah, it sounds great. We should play. I'm like, can't wait.
Yeah.
And then it happened.
Right?
And the first day I think I came here to play with you, you already knew the songs. And you are incredible with learning songs, man.
Yeah.
That's something.
Because I think because I do it so much, it's
Hmm.
like I've practiced learning songs.
Correct. That's
People
also
ask
practice.
sometimes about this, and I was like, mostly it's like how you sit to practice.
Hmm.
I've practiced learning songs fast,
Hmm.
and I just got used to it.
Hmm.
So
Right.
if I hear, like, I was exciting if I hear like a new Dave Weckl album or new Dream Theater album or something like
Yeah,
that.
mind works differently when you're trying to learn something. You think about specific things versus choruses or whatever. I mean,
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe from a drummer point of view, it's like not just the drum part, but you hear the melody, you hear the
Melody,
riffs,
yeah.
then the arrangement. you
Correct, correct. So, I mean, when we played, it was like you already knew all the
know?
songs.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun to straight up play and not learn, you know.
Right.
I mean, I love the part where in rehearsals you don't learn songs, but you're ready to play them
That
and
is-
then
yeah.
prepare or make things
Yeah.
better.
Because the ethos is always like in your first rehearsal, I should be able to play the show exact.
Yeah, true.
In the first rehearsal.
In the first
you know?
rehearsal, exactly.
That's always been my mindset. So that
Yeah.
also I've also done so many gigs without rehearsal.
Yeah, true.
So you prepare and
Yeah.
yeah. But you're like that too. You learn music. pretty
Kind of,
well.
yeah. I mean, I also need to write a lot of changes
It's
and
melodically, it's different
correct.
harmonically.
So
melodically, yeah.
that's one thing. But then, Yeah, the motive is same,
Yeah.
same as
But I
at
think
the end of the
it's
day.
the years are so good that you can just, even if you don't know the song,
Yeah, it's just the intro and the outro which I need to know.
when to start and when to stop.
There you go.
Right.
But yeah, man, thank
Right.
you for like letting me be here for so many years, and still you are playing so much.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
those first couple of months were amazing.
Yeah.
And now we
A lot
don't
of the
even have
songs
to.
that we made during that time are coming out
Yes,
on the album. Yeah.
correct. They were just played
Yeah.
and recorded
Right.
live, done, and
Yeah.
that's how it was. So yeah, man.
So on
Thank
that
you.
note, we know where to stop.
Right. The outro of the song. That's the coda.
Yeah. Thanks, Ridu.
Thanks, Gino.